All right, let's create your first topic. So there's two ways to create a topic. The first is to add your own topic or create your own. The second is going to be to grab a topic from that discovery page, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. So let's create your first topic, and you're going to go over here to the right side and click add a topic. From here, you'll title your topic. You will want to make sure that you add the prompt. So you'll add that prompt. You might want to put more in there just to be more specific, but again, this is just an example. From here, you have tools to bold, italicize, underline, add a link, and clear your formatting. You're going to choose the recording time. It's going to default to 1 minute and 30 seconds. You do have the options to go 15 seconds up to 10 minutes of recording. They set it to 1 minute and 30 seconds because that is a pretty good amount of time for a student to record and give a response. Anything more, you just have to remember that the students will probably use up all that time. Students are used to really giving and getting information in 30 to 45 seconds or less. So 1 minute and 30 is a really good time. It makes them actually kind of think about what they're going to say and plan it out a little bit. You also don't have to listen to 25 10-minute videos. So 1 minute and 30 is what it's going to default to. You have closed caption options over here, so you can choose a language that you'd like to close captions in. If you have an English language learner, or maybe you are even a foreign language teacher and you'd like your students to be able to see, hear it in English, but see it in a different language, you can do that here. Video moderation is going to be turned off for your default, but to turn it on, what that means is students are not going to be able to see other students' videos until they have submitted their own. So if it's like a formative assessment and you don't want them to be watching or viewing other students' answers to the question or the prompt, you'll want to turn that on. And then once they've submitted their own, they will be able to see other students and respond to other students. You have some media options here. So maybe you want to record your directions. So up here, you've written out the directions for the prompt, but maybe you want to go ahead and record it as well for your students. You can click on that record. It'll bring up the record button. I'll be able to press record. And you'll be able to record your response, say, hey, how do you think you're going to use Flipgrid in your classroom this year? And look, I'm even wearing my Flipgrid t-shirt. Okay, you'll pause and then you can hit next. Next, you'll do your selfie. Oh, that's a bad selfie. Let's redo it. Okay, hit next. It's going to upload that video. And it'll put it right there in the prompt for you. Okay. You had other options as well. As you saw, you can upload. This could just be an image. It could be a file that you've already created. It could be a file from your Google Drive. Lots of different options in order to upload media for the prompt. And it might be something they need to watch for the topic. So they watch a video and then they have a prompt that they need to respond to. From here, you have the access controls. Some of this was set up when you set up your account, but you'll want to make sure that if students are joining with their email, that their email domain is in here. If you are going to be allowing guests to join into this flip or this topic, you're going to want to click that on and enter a password. So what they'll do is they'll get the join code as well, but because they're from outside the domain, it'll prompt them for a password. And it's just a one-time password. They can't get into any other topics. They'll only be able to see this topic. You'll enter that password and give that to them, and then they'll be able to join in the topic as well. You have more options down here. You can attach links. You can look at your topic status. You can schedule a topic to go out at a certain date and time. You have more features of how you want notifications to come to you. Video features. I always tell people just leave these on. These are the ones that are defaulted that for best use essentially of Flipgrid. If you get going and you realize like I don't really need view count in my videos, you can always come in here and turn these off if it's something that you find that you just don't need or want to have. And then you have the feedback ways. So these are, if you wanted to attach a custom rubric to your topic, you could do that here. And once you're ready, you'll hit create topic. Oops, I forgot that I had a password going on down here. So let's turn that off. There we go. Now I'm going to hit create topic and your topic's ready. So from here, you can copy and paste this link into wherever, email, Schoology, Seesaw, whatever you need to copy and paste it to. You have the option to generate a QR code, which you would copy and paste this somewhere. Maybe it's, again, in Schoology, or you're using Seesaw, something like that. Students would use their tablet to scan this and it'll bring up the topic. You can embed it into maybe like a website. If you're using Microsoft Teams, you'll be able to share directly to Microsoft Teams. You'll be able to share directly to Google Classroom from here. So this topic would go directly into Google Classroom as an assignment or an announcement or material, however you decide to do that. Or you can share it directly with Remind. So once you're done with that, you'll just hit all set and then you will see your topic. So there's that video I created. Any other media would show up here as well. You'll see your title and your prompt. You'll see a join code. This is the code that you're going to actually give students in order to join this flip, which we'll get into in just a little bit. But you'll be able to see student view as well from here. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to Flipgrid. It is going to ask me to log in. You're just going to join in. Even though you're going in as a student, you'll still use your teacher credentials to sign in. And now you'll see this is what the students would see on their end of Flipgrid. So when they log in and join, use that join code, they'll see this. They'll be able to record their response right here. And then eventually they'll see all their other classmates' recordings here as well. As a teacher, you even have the option to record a response. So maybe you want to participate as well. You'll be able to record that here. You always have the options to share it from here. So if I need to get back in here and share this code with the kids, there's that. And then you have the actions to record your own response, submit to the discovery, hide it, add to a group, duplicate it, export it, or delete it. Back on my main page, you'll see it pop up here at the top as the most recent topic I've made. And again, you have all those options to make it active. If you need to freeze it, so you're done taking responses and you want to freeze it for your students, they can't respond anymore, you would click frozen, and maybe you just want to hide it for now. It's all done with it, don't need to see it anymore. You'll just hide it. And again, you have the share options like I just showed you. And you have those actions we just talked about. All right. That is creating your first topic.